Today we're going to learn about fractions. And fractions mean taking something and seeing what part of it you have. So for example, the first one is the easiest. The first one is 1 whole. So if you have something, you don't break it, you don't cut it, you have the whole thing. So we call that 1 whole. This is 1 whole red square. Now, the next thing, if we have something and we cut it into 2 pieces, then we have 2 halves of the whole thing. So when we do that, 1 half is green, 1 half is cream color. Over here, we have 2 halves, but they're both together. So that's called halves. Cut it or break it into 2 pieces. So, this one is called thirds. 1/3 of the rectangle is colored purple. We cut the rectangle into 1, 2, 3 pieces, 3 equal pieces, and 1 out of 3 are colored purple. Well, this is 2/3. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3 are colored purple. This is 3/3. 1, 2, 3 out of 3 altogether are colored purple, and guess what? That is 1 whole. Same thing with the green triangles. This is 1 whole triangle because both halves were colored green. All right, last one, fourths. So for fourths, we have a circle and we cut it into 4 pieces, 4 equal pieces. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this one, 1/4, 1 piece out of 4 pieces are colored blue. In this one, 2 pieces out of 4 altogether are colored blue. And guess what? If you look carefully, that also means that 1 half of the circle is colored. Over here we have 3/4, 1, 2, 3 out of 4 altogether. 3 out of 4, 3/4 are colored blue. And then over here, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 4 are colored blue. And again, we colored the whole circle blue. Now, we're going to cut some things so that we can show those kind of fractions. So the first thing, that says whole. So this is a whole banana. I did not cut it. I did not break it. It is the whole banana. Now, I'm going to take this same banana, and this one says halves. So if I take the banana and I cut it in half, let's see what happens there. So I have my plastic knife, right? And I cut it right down the middle. So that would show halves. I have 1 half of the banana over here, 1 half of the banana over here, and that shows halves. They are the same size and broken into 2. Alright, the next one is thirds. Now, say it out loud. If we have thirds, how many pieces am I going to break it into? Right, 3. So I'm going to take my cereal bar, and I'm going to show you my whole cereal bar. This is my whole cereal bar. Now I'm going to cut it into thirds. Thirds is a little bit harder to cut it in because when you're doing halves, it's a little bit easier to look and see, oh, how do I think half will look? But when I cut it into thirds, let's see if I can hold it from the bottom. When I cut it into thirds, I have 3 pieces that are the same size. If I were going to eat 1 piece, I would say I am eating 1/3 of the cereal bar, and that would mean that there were 2/3 left. So this is thirds, and the last one is fourths. Now I'm not going to cut anything this time because you can show fractions with objects too. So for my fourths, I have 4 of our math linking cubes. with my math thinking cubes, I have 1 white and 3 red. So we would say that 1 out of 4 is white. 1/4 of my cubes are white. How many are red? How many? 3. So we would say that 3 out of 4 are red. Great. So now what you can do is you can go and look in your house and see what can you decide what kind of fractions you could break them into. So blocks definitely work. If you get 4 blocks, you could say, oh look, 1/4 is this color, 3/4 are this color, 2/4, 2/4, however it works. You could get a piece of fruit with your grown-up. You could, or with a plastic knife, you could cut an apple. You could first cut it into half. Then you would say, I have 2 halves. Then you could cut each half again, and then your apple would be in fourths, right? And if you have fourths, then you could share with 4 people. All right, so talk to your grown-up and try to use some fractions today.